Size and location of a business. There are different forms of businesses which are also of different sizes. Large businesses tend to be located in major towns and capital cities, while small businesses are located all over the country. Mumias Sugar Company is the leading sugar manufacturer with 60% market share. Introduction. Size of the farm refers to the smallness and largeness of a business in terms of volume of output, sales volume, among others, while location refers to the physical place from where a business operates. A farm. A farm is an individual business enterprise under one management established to carry out specific production activities, for example, Butter Shoe Company, Mumias Sugar Company, and New KCC Limited, among others. An industry. An industry refers to a group of firms that produce similar products and compete for the same market. For example, firms in the sugar industry include Mumias, Sony, Chemelil, and Muhoroni Sugar Companies. Factors influencing what goods and services to produce are access to raw materials, consumers' tastes and preference, availability of factors of production, government policy, available technology, and level of competition. Determining the size of the farm. In determining the size of the farm, the following factors are considered. Volume of goods and services produced. Large farms produce large amounts of goods compared to small farms. Factors that influence the location of a farm are availability of labor. Farms are located where labor is available since it is easier and cheaper to access it. Access to power supply. Power supply is essential to operations of a farm, especially where the farm employs heavy machinery and equipment. Access to water. Water is necessary in the production process. Government policies. Government may sometimes pass policies that influence the location of farms in an attempt to encourage balanced development in a country. For example, constituency development projects and the Rural Electrification Program. Access to social facilities. Social facilities such as hospitals, schools, and sporting facilities provide incentives to the workers. Access to markets. Most farms are usually located near the market for their products to cut down on the distribution costs and if their final products are highly perishable. Localization and delocalization of farms. Localization refers to the concentration of farms producing various goods and services in an area. Advantages of localization are creation of employment opportunities due to the concentration of farms. Attraction of subsidiary industries as they support trading and production. Creates a pool of skilled labor. Concentration of farms bring various levels of labor together. Development of social amenities. Schools, recreational facilities, and health centers will be developed since there is high demand for them. Establishment of better infrastructure. This is either by the government or private sector. Enjoys economies of scale. This is in terms of production where they can purchase the raw materials collectively. Disadvantages of localization. Imbalanced regional development. Concentration of facilities in one area will make other areas to become disadvantaged. Rural to urban migration. Availability of employment opportunities in urban centers lead to mass movement of people
from rural areas to urban centers. High rate of unemployment. Concentration of many potential employees in an area against few job opportunities lead to unemployment.
Social problems. Concentration of people lead to congestion, high rate of immorality, and spread of HIV/AIDS, and shortage of housing, hence emergencies of shanties.
Insecurity. High concentration of people in an area leads to high rates of crimes and insecurity. Environmental pollution. Concentration of farms in one place lead to environmental degradation.
Delocalization of farms. Delocalization refers to the government policy of encouraging the establishment of farms in different parts of the country. The government offers incentives such as free land, developing infrastructure, improvement of security, tax rebates, and removal of bureaucratic procedures that discourage potential investors. Advantages of delocalization. Balanced regional development among the regions will be achieved. Creation of employment opportunities in rural areas. Reduced rural to urban migration, for it increases job opportunities in rural areas. Attracts service industries such as banking, insurance, among others in rural areas. Creates market for raw materials produced in the rural areas, and reduces risks of being targets in case of war and terrorism in the country. Disadvantages of delocalization. Government incentives and subsidies will reduce government revenue. Pollution and diseases may spread to all parts of the country. More land is required than when farms are put in one place. Reduced competition among farms, which results in reduced quality of goods and services. And auxiliary services like banks may not be readily available at the initial stages. Economies and diseconomies of scale. Economies of scale refers to the benefit that applies to a farm due to the increase in its scale of production.
Internal economies of scale. These are benefits enjoyed by a farm as a result of its capacity due to a larger output. As a farm expands, it incurs lower costs in production process and hence lower average costs and higher profits. They include production economies, derived from use of better machines, equipment, and improved technology of production. Management economies. They result from good management practices as well as employment of the competent and qualified management staff.
Financial economies emanates from availability of financial resources which are used to buy the required assets. Labor economies. They result from availability of specialized and competent employees which ensures increased output. External economies of scale. These are benefits that are enjoyed by a farm due to its nearness to other farms. These benefits may be available to all farms in the locality. They may include easy access to labor from institutions nearby, development of social amenities. Farms operating in the same area may combine forces to develop social facilities such as schools, hospitals, and recreational facilities for the benefit of all the workers. Social facilities such as hospitals benefit all the workers in the locality. Development of infrastructure. Many large farms located in an area leads to development of general infrastructure such as roads, power, drainage systems, and communication, among others. access to auxiliary services such as banks, post offices, insurance companies, and repair and maintenance firms, among others. Internal diseconomies of scale. These are shortcomings or disadvantages suffered by a firm due to its operation in large scale. They include market diseconomies. As output increases beyond a certain level, the market for the produce diminishes. Managerial diseconomies. As a firm expands, its management becomes complex. Financial diseconomies. These are losses which a firm may suffer due to inability to acquire adequate finances for its expansion. Technical diseconomies. These are shortcomings that may arise due to the firm's inability to operate at its maximum capacity. The stalled building project shows internal diseconomies of scale. External diseconomies of scale. These are the disadvantages that firms suffer due to concentration in an area. These include inadequate skilled labor. This makes firms to pay high remuneration to attract and retain competent staff. High cost of finance. Increased demand for finance pushes interest rate up. Inadequate raw materials. Due to stiff competition from firms, prices of raw materials increase. Limited space. Due to increased demand for office space, the price for rent increases. Overstretching of facilities such as power, water, and sewage systems, among others. Waste management problems leading to environmental pollution.
Existence of small farms in an economy. There are reasons why small-scale farms continue to exist hand in hand with large-scale farms in an economy, even where there is direct competition, and these include size of the market. In a situation where demand of a product is not high, small-scale farms is more justified than large-scale farms.
Implications of production activities on the environment and community health. Production activities normally have adverse effects on the environment and on the health of the community around. Some of these effects are as follows. Air pollution. This is whereby poisonous gases are emitted into the atmosphere from factories, machines, or vehicles. These gases may have the following effects.
Acid rain, which is caused by emission of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, which might destroy forests, crops, and roofs of houses. Depletion of ozone layer is caused by chlorofluorocarbons, which break down the Earth's ozone layer, which acts as a filter of ultraviolet sun rays. Global warming is caused by release of carbon dioxide and other gases like methane, which results to gradual warming of the Earth, which may raise sea levels, causing floods. Breathing problems. Some gases emitted to the atmosphere may cause health problems when inhaled by human beings and animals. Water pollution. As industries use water in their production processes, some of them may dispose their waste into the river, for example, River Nzoia, Nairobi River, among others. Noise pollution. Noise produced by airplanes, vehicles, and industrial machines may reach levels harmful to human beings and may develop hearing problems. Solid waste pollution. Some businesses do not dispose their garbage in proper way, which may create a terrible sight, which eventually becomes a breeding ground for flies, especially when it rains, and leads to outbreak of diseases like cholera.
Destruction of the environment. Some production activities like mining, extraction of building stones, lumbering can lead to open grounds or depressions which are dangerous to human life, especially when rainwater collects in them.
Measures to maintain a healthy environment. Implementation of laws that are aimed at controlling environmental pollution.
We encourage the society to plant as many trees as possible so that we can get the full benefits of such trees. We are going to demonstrate how trees are planted, the process, and we will take a few minutes for our deputy principal to show us how to plant the trees.
Thank you, my pleasure.